There we go. Good morning. My name is Kelly, and today we're going to be doing beginner's Tai Chi. We'll just start with a warm up. It's a little bit cold in here because it's icy outside. Well, some ice. Let's just start with rolling our ankle on the ball of the toe on one side, one direction, and then the other. And Billy, I see that you're on. Thank you. Good morning. And then we're just rotating at the ankle one direction and the other. And I'll take my coat off here pretty quick. Just need to get warmed up. And then the outside of the foot just imprinting around one direction and the other direction. And then let's just rotate the hips. Just kind of circling around on the balls of the toe, one way and the other way. January 25th, how did we get here already? Doesn't really feel like we had the month of January. So again, circling on the ball of the foot, one direction and then the other. And then I'm on my heel, circling one way and the other way. And then just imprinting the outside of the foot. Just wake those feet up. So often I'll get like a kink in mine if I just start exercising without warming them up or stretching them out a little bit. And then I'm just circling my hip around, probably hard to see, one direction and the other. And then let's take that back foot down and plant it on the floor, your heels on the floor. And then I'm just bending at the knee, straight down towards the floor, stretching out the calf and the Achilles tendon. And then we're going to rock back. And I've got my weight on my back leg, sticking my bottom out a little bit. I think I can start to take off some layers here. Hold on just a second. Just stay there. There we go. Already starting to warm up a little bit. So yeah, so I'm just got one foot in the back. Yeah, I'm just there. And you can just lean forward a little bit more, press on that front leg. And let's get the other foot. Same thing. Heels planted on the floor or the back leg. Bending the knee straight down towards the floor. And then just rock back. And our weight's on that back leg. And I'm just gently pressing on that front. And then let's just rotate the hips around in one direction. Just loosening up that lower back and the hips. And the other direction, upper body stays upright. Go ahead and get her. I'm getting all kinds of interesting pops here. And let's get our knees. I almost skipped them. Gentle circles one way and the other way. And then let's take the arms up and drop over and let just gravity stretch your lower back out. And then just rock side to side as you roll up. And then hands on your lower back and looking up to the ceiling, just gently press. And let's do that again. So arms come up and over. We're just letting gravity stretch your lower back out. Rock side to side. Slowly roll up. Hands on your lower back and then lift the chest up to the sky. Just gently pressing on that lower back. One more time, up and over. Rocking side to side. Slowly roll up. Hands on your lower back and lift your chest up to the ceiling. And then we're just going to rotate at the waist, just letting our hands swing. Fists kind of thunk on your lower back, your lower chest. And then up a little bit higher. And then let's rotate the shoulders back. And then rotate the shoulders forward. And then we're just going to circle at the elbows, one direction and the other, and then at the wrists, one way and the other way, and then just open and close the fingers, and then thumb to finger, 2, 3, 4, and back. And 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4. And then look behind one shoulder as far as you can. One direction, and then look at the other direction. Let's do that again on each side. And then tilt the head one direction. Oh, see how far, just gentle tension here. See how far you can stretch it. Keeping that mobility up in your neck. And then let's circle chin to chest from one shoulder to the next. Around. And then let's look up towards the ceiling. Just gently lifting the chin up towards the ceiling, stretching the back of the neck. And then let's just pretend our head's like a balloon, and we're just going to circle the crown of the top of the head. Just again, loosening up all those little muscles in the neck. One direction and the other. Great. Put some music on, and we will start with the beginner's Tai Chi. And we kind of went last Monday through just the first 4, and then on Friday, the last 4 moves. So today what I'll do is all of it once through, and then we'll do each movement 4 times. And then if we have time, we'll do it again all the way through. So that should give us a lot of motion. Okay, make sure we can hear. We have different music today. Ambient. Okay. Okay, so we're going to just start with the 8 form. We just want to have a slight bend in our knees. Our pelvis is slightly forward. We're using our muscles in our legs to strengthen them and work on our balance. And just imagine energy's coming up through the bottom of your feet. I'm just going to circle the arms in one direction and the other. And then really think about lifting that foot up as high as you can and placing it down. And then just inhale and exhale. Come over to the right. And we have that first holding the ball. And then we're going to hold the ball on each side, twisting at the waist, doing the preload, and then part the wild horse's mane. So I'm stepping out with my left foot, heel to toe, my hands watching, my eyes are watching my top hand. And then feet come towards the front, preload on the left, and part the wild horse's mane to the right. Again, heel to toe, and transfer back. Feet come to the front, hold the ball and preload. Single whip to the left, straight to the left, lift that back heel, and back. And then toes come forward, hold the ball on the left. Single whip to the right, again, heel to toe, transferring that weight, trying to keep your head on one plane so you're not bobbing up and down, really using those leg muscles. Hold the ball and preload on the right, and then wave hands like clouds. So our head and our eyes and our waist, follow that top hand. And one more. And touch, and then back the other way. Here's 1, 2, And one more. We'll hold the ball. And then repulse monkey. So I'm stepping out diagonally, toe to heel, and that top hand's blocking. And I follow that hand around, down and around, then move through holding the ball on the other side. And preload, and then brush left knee. So remembering we're always holding the ball in between each move, especially it's very distinct with the 8 form. And then with the other form, sometimes it's a little bit more, not as definite of a movement, but we're always thinking about kind of flowing through holding the ball. And this is Fair Lady work shuttle to the left. And then Fair Lady work shuttle to the right. And grass peacock's tail to the left. And grass peacock's tail to the right. And back to holding the ball. And then step out. And arms come out like you're gathering a big bunch of leaves. Hands cross in front. And then come down like a waterfall. And step in. Great, so that was just the 8th form all the way through. And now let's do it again because we focused on the first 4 moves last Monday and then the second 4 moves on Friday. And we'll do 4 of each. So you might have to step back a couple times if you're in a smaller area. I'm gonna go back a little ways because I tend to travel because I try to get down as much as I can. Okay, so I'm going to start way back here because I'm going to do each movement 4 times through. So again, we're just bent at the knees, getting a little bit center, take a couple breaths, just let the arms circle gently. You might want to rock forward and back on the balls of your feet, back to your heels, and then just find that nice center where the middle of your foot or your arches is where most of the weight is. And then take a big step out. Deep breath in. Let's do 4. So we're going to do 4 of each thing. So this is just regulating the breathing. And I'm going to try to go kind of slow. So we might not get to doing the 8 all together at the end. And then we're going to come over and hold the ball. Preload. Again, stepping out as large as you can. The ball on the other side. Preload. So again, we're going to do 4 on each side. This is our second set. See how low you can come down. See how high you can pick your feet up. To a point where it's just a little bit of a challenge. No, I don't want anybody falling over, not too much. Great, now part the wild horse's mane. So again, we're stepping out diagonally, heel to toe. Transferring the weight to that front leg and the back leg. Toes come forward. Hold the ball on the other side. Part the wild horse's mane to the right. Transferring weight forward and back. toes forward, hold the ball on the right, and preload. And again, we're going to do 4. So this is our second part, the wild horse's mane. Just notice how you're just swaying your weight back and forth from side to side. If you think about just transferring to my right, and then to my left, and then back to my right, it'll usually flow pretty good. Here's our third set. So transferring the weight to the left, back to the right, toes come forward, hold the ball on the left, part the wild horse's mane to the right, weight transfers to the right foot, back to the left, toe forward, back to the right, holding the ball. And this is our fourth, part the wild horse's mane. Weights forward and back, toes come forward. You can probably feel a lot of those muscles. I can feel a lot of muscles on my legs that I don't normally use, like on my inner thighs, kind of balancing, especially if I'm down low. And hold the ball. Now it's single whip to the left. Again, transferring to left, back to the right. Toes come forward. Hold the ball to the left. Step out on the right. Again, this is single whip. Toes and hips come forward. Hold the ball on the right. Preload. Second set. Single whip to the left. Toes forward. Hold the ball on the left. Single whip to the right. Transfer forward and back. Toes come front. Hold the ball and preload on the right. Single whip again to the left. Third set, I think. And back. Tai Chi is so good for the memory because sometimes you get lost in the moves. So although you're flowing through it, you also have to kind of be remembering where you're at. And it's funny, a lot of times you'll notice your mind drifting. This is their fourth set of single whip. And then now we're going to hold the ball on the right, wave hands like clouds, stepping out, heel to toe, following that hand with the waist, the eyes and head. 2. Here's 3. And then we touch and back. 1. 2. 3. Hold the ball on the right, and then back we go. This is our second set. Wave hands like clouds. And touch and back. Try to make the movements as fluid as you can. Touch. Third set. 1. 2. 3. Touch and back. 4th set. And stepping back. 1. 2. And then repulse monkey. So we're stepping back with the left. Watch that hand drop around. Bring the right foot in. Move through holding the ball. Repulse monkey on the right. And then again, we're going to do it 4 times. So here's your second set. That was our third set. One more. Toe to heel, stepping out diagonally so you've got a nice base for your gravity. Go straight back. Sometimes it's a little hard to keep your balance. And now it's preload, holding the ball. Brush left knee to the diagonal. Toes come forward, hold the ball on the left. Brush right knee. Hold the ball on the right. Brush left knee. Ball on the left, brush right knee. And brush left. Third set, I think. And back. Toes come forward. Brush right knee. We'll do one more of these on each side. Hold the ball on the right. Brush left knee. Brush right knee. And grass peacock's tail. So we step out. Right hand comes up. Go down and around and push. Like you're pulling down a rolling desk drawer, pushing the drawer shut. Hands and feet come to the front. Grass peacock's tail to the right. Left hand comes up to the right. Down and around. And push. Your eyes are following your hands. And pivot on the heel so the toes and the hips come to the front. And grass peacock's tail to the left. Hold the ball on the left. Grass peacock's tail to the right. Left hand comes up to the right. Right hand comes over. Down and around and push. Pull the rolling desk door shut. Hands and feet to the front. It's your third set. Preload on the left. Grass peacock's tail to the right. Last set. Grass peacock's tail to the left. And grass peacock's tail to the right. Back to holding the ball. To the right. So here's your first set. And our second set. In closing, so we're stepping out. gathering a big bunch of leaves, arms cross in front of you, and then come down like a waterfall. And again, we'll just do it 4 times. Arms out, down, gathering the leaves, cross in front, and then gently let the arms come down. And let's do one more. And come together, and we did that so slowly. Not sure. I think that pretty much took most of our time. So good job. We did the 8 form all the way through once, and then just each of the forms 4 times each on each side. So I'm warm now. Got my coat off, and have a great rest of the day.